Hello, everyone, and welcome back. We're back again. Storm here.
Mom here.
Kimmy here.
We're going to be watching more Better Call Saul, guys. And I want to say, first of all, thank you, wonderful fan of ours who sent us fan mail. We do get some now and again, and when we do, we try to show it off on the channel. I read this earlier this week, and this is from Nichelle. So thank you for your awesome letter. You are amazing.
Thank you very much.
And for your nice requests, too. So those are on our list now, and will be on a future poll, if not multiples, depending on how many votes they get. And we do also have an underdog poll that we have a couple times a month, if not more. It could change down the road. So, yeah. So thank you so much for your wonderful letter. I like to keep all of our stuff nice and safe, tucked away. So we always have them with us. So thank you. We always read our letters and love what all of you guys have to say, because you guys message us a lot. And we do get a ton of messages, and we feel really honored by that. So
yeah,
it's very sweet.
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you. And we have a Patreon where you can see videos a week or more early. And if you check the links below, you can see Better Call Saul early and any other shows or movies that we watch. And that also helps us out a lot, so we can create more videos for you guys. But going to Better Call Saul now, it was very intense. I mean, it always is. And we had Nacho, who was gravely injured, almost died. And he is Gus's puppet now because he knows, and that's what he has to deal with.
No ifs, ands, or buts. You're going with me.
Then we saw Gail with Gus.
That's right.
Yes, that's a good point. We did.
Yes.
And Gail really hits a soft spot.
He
sad
just
spot.
loves. Yeah, he loves the extracurricular activities he wants to do.
I know, it's like a bad
That's right,
career,
sure does. Yeah.
trying to get a job through that. But he's really good at it.
67% or something like that.
It's not a lot.
That's right.
No, it's not.
No, it's
But
not.
he's willing to do even further if he was allowed to.
Yes, he must.
Yep. Which eventually he will. But,
Yeah.
That's right, he will, yeah.
But Walt kind of steps on his feet or steps on his toes first and gets it first. And bad things happen. So I feel really bad about Gail. I really like his character a lot.
Yeah, and what about that car scene that with Nacho and covering up his partner's death?
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So I mean, from before,
Oh
like
my
all the stuff he went through, that was crazy.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
You know, to actually have to go through all of that for Gus and then making, I mean, Gus got what he wanted now, because now the cartel are like, oh yeah, you might have to find someone local for now. And he's smiling at the end because that's what he wanted to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then we had the Hummel. Jimmy
Yes.
wants
That's right,
the
the
Hummel
Hummel.
stolen from the guy he had the job interview.
Yes. So that was actually kind of funny too, because that guy was actually really patient with him to actually stay the whole time and not get mad
He
at
sure
Jimmy.
was. I was surprised about that.
Oh, yeah.
my
And
God.
for Jimmy to come back in the middle of the night and to get some distraction outside, so the owner goes outside to unlock the door,
Oh my gosh.
to break into his car and let the car roll down. I mean, how many like little crimes are you going to do just to get this one theft?
That's
You know,
right.
like how
Yeah,
many
he
things are you
he
going
knows
to
what
do?
he has to do, yeah, because he doesn't want to
That's
get
right.
caught or anything, because if that guy gets caught, he's totally going to blame. I don't know, like, if he would or not, but I would guess he would get frustrated and say something.
Also, Kim gave Jimmy the letter that Chuck left. For him
That's
to read.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why something.
So she got really emotional during that,
She
and we did
did.
discuss it last time on why that could have happened. I mean, they were destroyed pretty much at the end. I mean, look, he committed suicide and said horrible things to Jimmy, so he probably wrote this way before.
Yeah,
but
no
just
date.
to
There was
hear,
no date.
yeah, to hear something kind of nice was very shocking, and like, oh, almost like a relief to be like, oh God, or maybe just something really sad too, to be like, oh, they had something once and now it's destroyed, or wow, he really did have feelings, like good feelings for his brother. At least he gets to hear this letter, or the fact that Jimmy didn't actually react to it because he's just so numb to the whole
and Jimmy
thing.
just thinks it's just superficial. He's just saying what he thinks he has to say to his brother at the time.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's how Jimmy took it.
It's
not
sad.
real. It's not a real feeling.
So what do you think talk is going to mean in this one?
Maybe Kim's going to talk to Jimmy about the letter and how he's feeling and what she thinks, could happen, or how it went about.
That's a good
don't
point,
know.
because a lot of stuff happened and Jimmy's acting different, and
That's right.
he needs to talk to somebody.
That's right. He does.
I agree actually with that,
Definitely.
because that's what I thought talk meant, because Kim keeps looking at Jimmy. She really loves him and really defends him, but she notices he's very different now and very removed
Yes, he is.
emotionally from the whole thing. So I think it's going to be about that. So shall we get into it, ladies?
Yeah, let's do
Certainly.
it.
We'd love to see it.
All right, so we're on 104.
Playground? I don't know. Cute. That is mesmerizing to watch someone work like that. Gotta put your initials in there. Smiley face. Maddie. Aww.
Nice.
Oh. I was kind of wondering if that was.
Mike.
I thought it was
You
him.
wanted me to talk.
Hot talk.
I talked.
Still there? I'm sorry. My plans have changed. I'm not going to be able to take that job.
He's into Connie. He doesn't want to be normal.
That's right. He's
right,
supposed to do a lawful employment.
Not his style.
It's a shrink? It works for a lot of people.
You won't.
Just have
He's
to.
insulted.
Really?
Yeah, but you
Yep.
refused
You're
it.
looking at Albuquerque's newest mobile communications specialist. I'm
Why are
a
you
shift
lying?
supervisor, even.
God,
Be
come
very
on.
impressed.
Just give him a call when you get a chance.
Of course, absolutely.
Just flat out
You can
lie
count
to
on
me.
it.
That's why I did. Jeez.
You can't
He's going to crumple it.
not lie.
If the position is still open,
Okay. Okay. Fingers crossed.
Miss Wexler, do you have a matter before the court today?
No, Your Honor, just observing.
In?
In.
And that's-
No, I don't
jeez.
want to bother you while you're eating. I'm outside counsel for Mesa Verde.
Mesa Verde. We've got perpetual PD overload, so beware. Next time I see you lurking in my court, I'm going to put you to work.
Understood?
She's still sitting there.
She's probably sitting there again.
Good afternoon. Please be seated.
Oh, yeah, my fingers were already there.
Yeah. Oh, is it that nice lady that he kind of liked?
She's from my soapy.
22 across is Esmeralda.
Oh, she does him too. Oh, they're a match.
Because that dead wife he's always talking about never existed.
What?
What are you talking about?
It's an act. There were no night games before then. None of his details add up.
Well, maybe he just got the year wrong.
Do you really get the year wrong?
You have a very suspicious nature.
Watch him. He's got to tell.
You game out of
She's
it.
gonna go to group tonight.
Are you going to come to group tonight?
Ah, see?
Yes,
Interesting.
All right.
Fun date night.
See, yeah, it's like-
The beginning of all his burners. He's like, what can I do to drum up business?
oh boy.
But wait till inventory week. There's a line out the door.
when's inventory week?
You just missed it.
Oh,
Sorry,
He's going to find some other shady deal to do in there if no one's there.
oh yeah, he's gonna keep busy somehow.
He's gonna have an
Gonna
inflatable.
break something.
That's right.
Yeah, don't play ball in the house.
Whoa, yeah. Watch out for all the
He's
cell
gonna
phones.
break it.
I don't know how hard that
Look at
ball
Yeah.
is, but...
Sí, ese recuerdo las ventanas polarizadas.
Oh, yeah, they're framing him.
Ese es el que nos sacó de la carretera. Y los atacamos esta noche.
But we're going now.
He's like, nope, we're doing it now.
Amigos.
Oh my god, they're gonna go right in? What? Oh my god. They're gonna take them all out. Wow, they are so freaking scary.
yeah,
Merciless.
they are. That's it.
They don't even talk about it. They just do it. Kaboom, boom, boom.
Oh, it's great.
Pretty damn much.
I know, because they weren't involved in it at all.
All these murders.
Oh wow.
Uh-oh.
Chaos brings the DEA.
He has to do something.
Oh, I see.
You can even load with his... Oh my god.
Oh,
right,
come
like
on,
that.
babe.
Oh, jeez.
Maybe he'll be able to help them out at the end. Great.
Oh, oh,
Whoa.
oh,
See his wounds opening up?
oh, yeah.
The vet doesn't want him back.
He's actually going in. He doesn't want them to do all the work because he
Okay,
feels
yeah.
guilty. Oh, he's going to die here.
No chance.
Oh,
Unless they've been out.
It's insane how much they've
Is there any more?
boosted. God, you're going to make it worse, Nacho.
oh, yeah. Oh.
Wow.
Jeez.
We're good? We're good.
See, so he looks better now that he walked in, too. Yeah. Try to help.
Oh my God, how many people are dead? And he walks out with it.
Jeez, wow.
I don't think this is going to be good for Notch. Mm-mm.
We cleared out the Espinosa's. Marco took a hit, but he'll pull through.
Get some rest.
Oh, good.
You have more to do.
I didn't think he was through yet.
Game on, guys.
That's
It's called the North Fourth Arts Center. I hope he takes the job.
And then I realized it. I hadn't thought about Maddie all morning. Not once. Why not a
Mike's
whole
not going to
week?
like that.
I mean, what if I lose the sound of his voice?
You won't.
What if I forget him completely?
Oh,
A lot of
he's
us
so
in this
upset
room
now.
have felt the same things you're talking about.
Now he's going to talk, and now Mike's going to blow up at
I know
him.
I have.
He's going
Money was tight.
So look at his hands.
$10.
Yeah,
I knew
that's
where to
right.
go when she got her test results.
Look,
Ooh,
Mike, you have something you want to add?
he's been coming in here for months selling you a bill of goods, getting you all misty-eyed and loving every minute of it. Stop. Beloved wife of Henry DeVore. Tell me I'll find her obituary. She wanted to go to Australia? Last month it was Cuba. Go on, say it.
Why?
He's
You
just
have
so
no
mad right now
shame.
because of what happened with his son, and now he's lying about his own problems.
He came to the right place, didn't he?
Got the attention.
All wrapped up in your sad little stories, feeding
Don't-
off each other's misery.
Suppose he might do harm to himself now.
Uncomfortable, but he was right.
Yeah,
Yeah, he was spot on.
Yeah.
Oh, it's unlocked. It's not showing there.
No, it's not showing. No.
So de que ahorita mismo. No estoy para juegos.
I don't want to play games. Put the light on.
No.
Wow, he's a brave man to walk in like that. Be calm.
Isn't he?
Oh my God.
Oh, he's hurt.
Dios mío. Mijo. ¿Qué han hecho?
They're going to send someone anyway.
Yeah. Is this security Mike?
What this one?
No.
Must have come in set wrong.
Goes out set right.
Do not
Do not
stack.
double
Doesn't
stack.
say anything about. Yeah. We'll fix that.
He's awesome.
So afraid.
Might be a little frayed, but we'll pull him.
Just hate him. This is good.
Charge.
He's going to be known if Mike comes.
Yeah, well, he takes charge.
We're not done yet.
He likes that part of the job better.
Oh, God,
Oh,
he's
then the
leaving.
guy's
Oh,
gonna
the
stop
guy's-
by.
Yeah, watch, yes.
Was he taken off? Oh, no.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Even
has no
lunchtime, you have to
patience.
eat there, right? Easy. Holy cow.
Like, I don't care.
Oh, that's the guy that did the hit.
Yeah.
The Hummel.
Whoa, this
Short.
is more than we talked about.
Yeah, Bavarian boy made quite a splash at the Collectibles Expo. Yeah, new job, new phone. You never know who's listening.
They don't have a system.
Point, and I get a discount now.
Oh, gee, yeah.
What's he painting?
Advertising.
Oh,
Is he allowed to do that? He's gonna get in trouble, but it's gonna bring in a lot of people. What?
Privacy sold. The shitty people. Come on in.
I know.
That's right, yeah.
Nacho Varga. I wondered when you were going to get around to this. You brought me here because you haven't asked. So why don't you stop running the game and just tell me about the job?
Huh. Oh, that's how it
Oh my
ends.
God.
Oh my God.
Goodness gracious.
I mean, I was calmer there because we know that Mike survives this part, but
Yeah, wow.
for him
Right.
to talk like
Oh.
to Gus like that was insane, you know?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
like,
he doesn't pull any punches.
No, he doesn't.
He's
Yeah.
He's smart at
confident.
what
He
he
feels
does.
the mood is going to be, he reads people so well.
He should. He does. Very much so.
He really does. I mean, even
Wow.
at the meet at the group, like I felt bad that he actually blew up there and talked, like really
I
called
do
that
too.
guy
I wish
out.
he had his,
Yeah.
he was cool about it and got him at the end, but
Yeah.
But
He called
just
him right out.
because it hit a sore spot with his own son and talking about something so real and hurtful
That's right.
that
Yeah.
actually happened. And then you have this guy trying to also live up to that. Not live up to it, sorry, but like to act like, oh, well, I want attention too. I'm going to one up this guy. And
That's
be
right.
like,
He's
oh,
totally
and what was
lying.
me? And totally lying about that. We're
Yeah,
seeing
that's
that on a
right,
couple
yeah.
shows now.
That's
Mm.
right.
So, and that's not good. I mean, to see someone in a group to actually want attention like that, like that's crazy.
to make time
God.
to go somewhere where people are having these true feelings, these true
That's right.
emotions, like
How dare he
reality
do
is hitting
that?
them in the face. They don't want to be in there, but he
No.
willingly goes in there and wants
Tries to
just a
steal
pity
the
party.
thunder. Tries to
Yeah.
He
word
feeds all that
saying sorry,
garbage,
not
you know?
steal the thunder, but yeah, trying to use their pain to get his own attention, which is terrible.
That's horrible.
So for Mike to
yes.
do that, like it was uncomfortable, but it made sense why he would do that. He needed to be called out because they're talking about real life stuff, and he's not. This other guy's just
Definitely,
lying.
yeah.
about
Yeah,
it.
and I
Just a
think you're
shame.
right. I think you hit the nail on the head when it hit a nerve when Stacy was talking about the French toast and how much Maddie loved
true.
French toast, and she felt horrible not remembering, like not even having a notion of him for hours.
Mhm.
And she felt horrible. She's like, how could I
That's
not
right.
think of Maddie every moment? But
Yeah,
that's
that's
the
sad.
reality. You start to, a little bit, some days are better than others as far as, how hard you are hit. But it hit him, it hit a nerve. And
It
that's,
sure
he's
did.
like, no way, you're not gonna, this is it.
Yeah.
Buck stops here, mister.
Yeah,
That's
I mean,
But hopefully
losing-
it'll make him go to a therapist and say, yeah, why am I like,
I'm doing this. Yeah.
okay.
Let's get all the
I should go see
attention
someone.
somehow.
Yeah,
He might be just lonesome and he just wants to get some kind of attention. He
absolutely.
doesn't have
You know,
no
that's.
family members or
And we don't
anything
know
else.
his story either. Like,
Yeah,
he might be really
right.
depressed and alone, but to do something like that is just
Shame
awful.
on him,
So
yeah.
I'm glad they brought him back up, though, Maddie, because like that's a huge thing for, I mean, everyone involved, but for Mike, I mean, he feels so guilty because he tried to talk to his son, and he was a good cop and talking about bad cops, and that's what people do or whatever, and he tried to like listen to his father, and he ended up getting killed for being good.
Mhm.
Oh,
And
sure.
it was just bad. So anyways, like I just felt so bad to be reminded, and Mike to really feel it there, because he always reserves himself so much. You never really see his emotions.
Yeah.
And that really hit hard,
Oh, definitely.
Did. And Anita didn't want him to say anything. She wanted him to stop.
because it was all awkward and stuff for everyone there, because everyone's feeling
Yeah.
so much pain of their own, that to have
Sure
this
they are.
guy now who lied for months just makes things a lot worse, and him just egging it on and mocking them afterwards. Like, see, like what this group is about, like you just accept this guy and don't even realize he's completely lying to you, and demeaning them a little bit too because he's so disgusted. I get it, but yeah, it wasn't really.
Yeah.
shouldn't
And
have
it's a
done that,
vulnerable
but-
meeting. It's a vulnerable time. Everyone is, everyone's hurt. It could be years. Like Anita, her husband's been gone for a very long time,
That's
but
right.
she needs that.
Mhm.
And she needs that
Sure,
connection
talking,
with
yeah.
real people, and it's good that Mike called someone out it's not real for that guy.
Mhm.
No, it isn't.
So-
Definitely not.
At
Yeah.
least he, weeded him out,
Mhm.
so to speak.
So, going to the Netflix picture for Better Call Saul, we see the cousin, one of them, with Nacho. Nacho
Yep.
looks better here, so this could be a different scene, but it looks very similar
Could
to the
be.
one we
Yeah,
saw.
that's right, yeah.
I mean, it was amazing to see the cousins take out all those people on their own.
Yeah, they weren't going to
yeah.
go
Them
back
in
that
action.
night.
My
They
God,
just
no.
did it right then and there. They didn't even talk to each other. They just
Oh,
look
no,
at each
they
other
just
like
do it.
they
That's
know.
what they do, yeah.
And Nacho felt so guilty because he did all of that because he was caught and it was all a lie and had to do it. So for him to go in, I guess made him look better because he didn't want to be just sitting there and look like a weakling. He wanted to show that he was one of them and he can go and, you know, trying to protect himself too,
Yes.
I guess,
Yeah.
to show the cousins that, yeah, he's definitely there to support no matter what.
And he
Which
was
worked.
kind
Sure
of smart
hurt
to
him,
pick
too.
out this group here because it took out that territory. So the Salamancas can't take it. Now Gus can take it. So it was smart for Nacho to choose that particular group. But oh my God, how many people did they kill?
Yeah. I mean,
But
just the
not
two of
more.
them, really. I mean, oh my God.
Oh my
I mean, not to
God.
win and
Yeah.
shot someone, but
Yeah.
wow.
Wow.
Like, I mean, they scare me no matter what. Like, it's a bad business. It's very dangerous, and you're murdering people. It's awful. And this time, like, seeing the cousins, I mean, it wasn't good, but I was like, oh my God, like, this is so amazing they can kill this many people, just the two of them. But it was freaking scary and just awful that they murdered all those people. And just two, again, two freaking people going in. Just on a whim, just, you know, they're armed, they're ready to go. And here Nacho's trying to plan things out to ambush them or whatever with a bunch of guys. And oh no, less is better,
Well, I
right?
have to tell you.
And they are confident enough to know that they could probably take on everyone, which is saying a lot.
Wow.
So very impressive.
Yes.
Man,
My God.
those guards didn't have any chance at all. And then the guys driving in even, you know, the reinforcements, they've taken down too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank God Nacho was
Oh,
outside
wow.
to help out, you know.
Okay.
I mean, he
was
killed that
amazing.
one guy that was waiting by his truck.
Yeah, and that guy was going to kill Nacho if he, you know, Nacho had to kill him because he turned right around real quick.
Oh, right.
Yeah, so you had to react really fast because you
Yeah.
can't hesitate because that's survival. Like, you know, you're in a gunfight right now, and if you hesitate, you're dead. So that was intense. And then Jimmy now working for the phone company. And I feel bad because he so just wants to be a criminal. He wants to do bad things. Like he said, he's a square peg and he can't do something normal. And he needs to be like active. He can't just be
Yes.
boring, like bored and just standing there waiting.
That's right. He's
He
gonna get
wants to
himself
be in
in
a busy
trouble
atmosphere.
again. Yeah.
So for him now to call in the shady people to get phones.
Like,
oh, is
come
it
on.
really
Oh, my God. Yes. You know.
Privacy is definite here. Yeah, and he's such a salesman and such, you know, marketing. I mean, he's so good at both.
He sure is.
The advertising he did, I mean, we could see it. And he's got that whole package going for him. For 10 months, it's going to be a wild ride.
I don't think he's going to stay there long. We'll see. I mean,
No.
he might meet shady people going in and then maybe make or find more jobs that way.
Well, maybe.
Or maybe stay in the statue
Yes,
business.
Yeah.
or he
Find more
might
that
just
way.
make that store booming after a while.
Yeah,
might.
with a lot of shady people. That's right.
Yeah. I wonder if the boss will ever stop by and see what he painted on the windows and goes like, oh, God, what do you mean the man is listening? Or maybe he'll be like, oh, great job.
You
brought
would
in
think
more
he
people."
would. I mean,
Yeah.
You know,
I
he's
mean-
the boss. He should be checking on him.
And he's being professional, but he seemed very positive to be like, oh, yeah, that store doesn't really get any, like, service or anything. Like,
Right,
no one
wanna
goes
make
in,
a
you don't
bet?
get any traffic at all. And he's like,
Yeah.
oh, God, you know, so he's in charge of the store. So I would assume, even if he did like the job, like, not doing anything, because some people like to just sit around, I guess, that I'm like, you won't keep that job long because they might have to close down that store if they're not getting any business there, you know?
God,
Yeah,
yes,
and
that's
you know,
right.
he might say for the window when he says something about is he listening or something
The
like
man is
that.
listening.
Yes,
Is
So
the
I'm
man
wondering
listening?
if he could say, "Oh, it's God" or "It's Jesus," because down the street when he went to the guy for the money for the Hummel, there was a sign there that said something religious. So
Oh, maybe.
you know, maybe
Yeah.
he'll just say it's a religious
Yeah.
call, so
That's
the,
right.
the boss will let it stay there. But
Okay, yeah, to bend it a little bit instead of like
yeah,
something shady.
just a little, yeah.
Maybe. I mean, he's really good with words that way. And
Yes.
I'm surprised at Mike how he stood up to Gus all right and told him how he felt too.
yeah, going to the end. Yeah, that was
Yeah.
pretty impressive. Like, we know how Mike is, but to actually see him kind of stand up to Gus and they're learning about each other. They don't know anything really at all. And Gus is so intimidating, but Mike, you know, like, he doesn't want to die, but he's also not scared either. So
No,
Yeah.
he isn't. Definitely not. No.
And he knows tactics. He knows Gus wouldn't take the time to make someone call Mike and say, we're meeting tonight. And then, so he knows, okay, Gus wants to tell me something. if he wanted Mike done, he would have just sent somebody out to kill him, you know,
Yeah.
or done his dirty work. But he wanted to talk to him. So, and Mike knew that. And he's like, are you going to do something with me? Do it now. But he knew there was going to be a dialogue. So he was like, come on, don't play around with me. Let's get to it. What's the job?
I really thought him going there was going to be about, okay, you're overbearing with the whole security thing, and you're really ticking off the people that work there, and just making more
You're doing
work for
too good of a
people.
job.
Yeah, so I'm glad it wasn't about that, but how he handled that whole discussion was good, you know, like he was just like, I never lied to you, you know, this is what I said, and I'm not his bodyguard or anything, so, you know. Yeah, what an episode. So this was pretty crazy, I mean, every time, and they killed so many people, and Gus is getting what he wants now, and...
Yeah, and going back to Mike,
surprise.
it seems like he's kind of dating or just being friendly with Anita.
Yeah.
Having a friendship. And it's nice to see, like, oh, I'll have the usual. I don't know if it's the usual because she goes there on her own, or is it because she's been seeing Mike at the same time, and she knows, you know, Fran knows what they both want. But it's nice to see that he has somebody else in his life besides just Stacy.
That's good.
I agree. And I think they are a good match, if anything, friends, and I think they would take it slow anyways, just because that's like Mike's personality, and she connected with him right away, like at the restaurant. So if anything, friendship, but it could be something more later. I don't know how long it will last though with his line of work, because he works all the time, does dangerous work, or he will dangerous work very soon. But yeah, so I really like that. I mean, he needs something good in his life because he is very lonely. I mean, he does love his granddaughter and Stacy, but he needs something more. Like, that's a wonderful thing, but he needs to have something for himself where he just lives alone and it's just kind of sad. And him staying busy all the time, that keeps him going.
Yeah,
he
keeps busy, all right.
I guess so.
For sure.
Sure.
All right, guys, so thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe. Please check out our store in the description box below. You can check out our Patreon to see videos up to a week or more early. And we'll see you very soon, as always.
Bye.